Yo, what is up guys? Welcome back to another Reverse 1999 episode. Last time we had loads of lore. Shout out Igor for giving us all this lore. Um, but yeah, no, Igor, Igor was just casually chilling in front of Belgrade, and Team Timekeeper and Ivan, we just kind of rolled up. We had a chat on a hill, and we decided to temporarily work with Igor since he knew what Team Timekeeper was looking for, which was in fact the Amber Room. The Amber Room was hidden in this nice little church out here, and yeah, Igor told us loads of stuff about the Amber Room project, and the Foundation, was naughtily stealing all the people who got recreated by the storm, and they've been dragging them to the Amber Room to try and run experiments on them. So that's not great. The Amber Room itself is known to be immune to the storm, so that's pretty cool. I wonder if any anyone has used it in the past to survive the storm outside of like Foundation people. Like, I wonder if outside of Foundation and Xeno, if like Manus Vindicte was aware of this place. Probably not, because like no one knew about this place other than like Igor and like maybe some very important Foundation people, stuff like that. But yeah, um, we learned that 1966 Erd got brought in here after the sixth storm, and then they ran experiments on her, and on the 13th ensoulment test, she got teleported to the future, where she met Vertin when she entered the Amber Room in the previous episode, and it seems that they had a somewhat brief chat. We don't actually know what they talked about, other than the initial like um, bit of dialogue that they had with each other. So I'm hoping that we'll get to learn what they said to each other today. Of course, when Vertin woke up, we were literally in the middle of war. Krutov and his gang has rolled up, and Caron's broken body was also delivered to us on Andreas. So that's terrible. So hopefully we can resolve that and defeat Krutov. Who knows? Maybe Krutov's nightmares of Igor will come to pass, and he'll be defeated. Don't know what the ritualist is here for though. I don't remember. Um. Oh wait, yeah, no, they were contributing to the mass ritual that was causing the golden famine out here, in near the Dawn River area. So that's terrible as well. So yeah, just loads of terrible things are happening right now. So hopefully, part 12, Life and Fate, will tell us the answer. Let's jump right in. Let's see. How bad is the situation? It was pretty bad last I checked. Oh, we're in a militia base in Belgrade. He does not feel pain as the living do, but it has left its mark all the same. He must have endured unimaginable torment. Rip. That's not good for Caron.
His bodily structure is too fractious to store his arcane energy. The leakage is worsening his condition.
That's not good. Caron's body is held together in an unnatural way. Like a man crushed 1,000 times, his fragments no longer fit together as they should.
How could the Manus do such a thing?
I can't say I'm surprised they did that, I'm afraid.
Why? He's got nothing to do with any of this.
Meryl stands with her back to Caron, her shoulders hunched and trembling.
I should have gone with you, Caron.
Caron now lies on a stretcher, silent and contained like a black wall behind him. Meryl finally saw Caron's arcane skill for the first time, vast and hollow, like death itself.
No. Meryl. Masha.
She instinctively turns to her, but Marcia grips her shoulders firmly, holding her back in place.
Don't turn around. I think Charon wants to tell you something.
What is it, Charon?
What is it, buddy?
Merle.
Charon, I'm sorry, it's all my fault.
With a single word, Meryl's words come rushing like a river breaking its banks.
You protected me, walked with me all this way, hid me, kept me safe, and after all that, after everything you've done for me, I left you there, all alone.
I mean, they kind of got separated, no? So, it's not really your fault, Meryl.
If only I weren't such a weakling. If only I were brave like the others. I could have taken you with me. Saved you for once. But...
Well, this is not ideal.
It's all my fault. I'm useless. I should never have left you behind. If it weren't for me, you could have...
The words choke in her throat before they can be spoken.
No, Merle.
Charon finds a chance to piece together his broken speech.
You promised to run away when danger came. Why do you remain here? Go, find a safe place.
No, I can't. I can't run away anymore. I shouldn't. I should never have run in the first place.
Well, I mean, it was reasonable for her to want to run away from, you know, literal war.
If I'd just gone back to the squad. If I hadn't asked to go with you, if...
We're saying a lot of what ifs right now. Marcia! Do you have some comforting words for us, please? Meryl is too overwhelmed to speak. A pair of hands gently wipes the tears from her face.
Hush, now. How are you supposed to help me fix Charon up if you keep crying like this? Don't forget what we need to do.
How do we even heal Charon? Like, does normal medicine work on him?
Charon will be fine. As long as we can restore the vessel of his consciousness, he'll recover.
Okay.
I'm the only one who can look at him right now, and I need a reliable assistant. Only the two of us can help him. Do you understand?
Yes. Right, I understand.
Then take a moment and wipe your tears. It won't be an easy task, but it'll soon be over. Just follow my
Okay.
instructions and give me what I need when I ask for it. Can you do that, Merle?
Shout out to Marcia for being able to look at Charon, because I think Charon's like what's under his blanket hood is like it's out, right? It's a bit scary down there. So shout out Marcia for tanking it. We know Paul was no, not Paul. What's his name? Shoot, how did I forget the guy's name in chapter 11? The boy steps onto a fallen stone pillar, the wreckage of the war plane in the church behind him. It's been shot down, yet it seems to posture in defiance. A grim reminder of how fragile this city is.
Мы не будем жертвами! Мы не будем жертвами!
One by one, people gather around Fyodor Petrovich, quickly forming a tight circle.
Спасите Береград! Выдайте Игоря!
Wait, what? How do they know to hand over Igor? Did Krutov like convince the citizens that Igor is like to blame? More and more voices join the chanting. The rest of the residents linger at a distance, some whisper behind covered mouths. Others lift anxious eyes to the sky, searching for bombs that may yet fall. The chanting crowd clambers over the street barricades, only to be halted by gun barrels before the fortifications of the city defense headquarters.
Stop! Don't go any further.
Stand aside, kid. I need to talk to your commander.
You can tell me. I'll pass it on.
Sergei feels a shove from the side.
Hey, I know this man. Let me talk to him.
The Belgrade militiaman climbs onto the fortifications, standing taller.
Fyodor, take your people and turn back. Or are you here just to cause trouble?
Still standing strong with the cavalry, are we, Dima? Don't you know how many have sided with us?
Them? Just little sheep following any dog that barks at them.
You
Ooh.
war-crazed duraki! All we have to do is hand over that Igor and Krutov will leave us be. The choice is obvious.
You're the Durak. They're bandits. You can't trust a word they say.
And this Igor, who is he?
They don't even
No
know.
one here has ever even heard of him. It's no skin of our back to hand him over. You cavalry said you wanted to protect the city. Now is your chance.
Ooh. Yeah, I completely forgot that last time they just specifically said to hand over Igor. That's how the citizens know to look for Igor.
If Krutov has some personal issue with Igor, then I say they solve it themselves on the step.
Amazing.
You don't know what you're talking about. The drinks pickled your brain. Just look at your nose. You've got no say here anyway. So shut it and go home.
Ooh. A cacophony of boos erupts from the
Or you
crowd.
can use your enthusiasm to fight off the bandits and get our market back.
The commander turns from the window.
Tell the 1st Battalion's commander to evacuate the citizens trapped outside. Just a few sharp soldiers. Don't worsen the situation. Be careful. No misfires. Fyodor won't dare start a real fight. He'd sooner roll in his wealth than die.
Yes, Commander.
Alright. Sternova leaves at the order.
You taught Krutov well, Igor. He has driven a wedge between us. Old-fashioned, but effective. He knows we need both the militia and the citizens to hold Peregrad. One whisper deal and half turn against us.
He will do anything to bring me a humiliating death.
Why? I never warmed to him, true, but I had no inkling his hatred ran so deep.
Igor falls silent as if fishing his thoughts from the depths of a dark pond.
Like me, there was no turning back for him after San Paulo. He can only continue down the path he has laid. Since the deal with Manus Vindicta, he has resented me. He claims I shot at him for his sacrifice. He also believes our break from the Manus was a grave mistake. He wishes to wrest more power from them. But I never promised him power. I promised him a chance at survival. Still, he calls the boon a sacred thing that will grant him the power of a god. Krutov took my choice as weakness. Now, he is obsessed with proving that his path is the right one. He wants to kill me, to take the boon, to prove his worth to the Manus.
Don't do that, Krutov. The Manus is full of bad people.
We can take advantage of this.
Oh? How so, Igor? Outside, arguments between the cavalrymen and citizens rise and fall along the street.
One thing is certain. This decisive battle will not be inside the city. We cannot stay here alone.
Alright.
Let us live together, Ivan. We will discuss our strategy on the way to camp.
Okay. To be continued. Oh, that was pretty quick, I think. Alright. Oh, no traces either. Okay, very well. Let's press on to part 13 then. Yeah, hopefully we can you know, restore Karen's body. Oh, I didn't even notice. Karen's just lying on the floor there. Yeah, that's not a good look. Yeah, I'm glad Marcia is taking care of him. Hopefully we'll be able to cure him and he'll be all good soon enough. Yeah, and also Meryl's not having a great time, so that sucks. Okay, so this is camp. Is this just outside Belgrade? Like, I'm not quite sure I get what we're trying to do here. Ivan and Igor. Farewell letter. Farewell to who? From who to who?
So, you're saying you devised this plan with Igor?
Sternova stands opposite the commander, the map table between them. Agitated, she shifts the markers representing the military forces back and forth. The commander glances up at her. Her words are minimal, but her stance is made clear.
Put the Griffin down, Sabina. We're all in the same boat now.
Gotta hate it when this happens. Sternova raises a hand and sweeps the wooden griffin to the edge of the table, sorry.
I'm not questioning your orders, but I will state for the record that leaving our back wide open to Igor is too risky. After dark, the cavalry will advance upstream with minimal gear to launch a surprise attack, cutting off Krutov's supply lines.
Okay. That sounds wise.
It makes sense. Our riders know the terrain like the back of their hand. This will allow us to capitalize on our superior mobility.
Okay.
But we would be leaving the right bank, the forest, the siege, and even Belgrade exposed. We're throwing ourselves into the old lion's mouth and praying he won't bite.
You're right, we'd be exposed. But the coalition without trust wins nothing. You've seen Krutov and his army. Neither the cavalry corps nor the militia can meet his air power or artillery.
That's not
Belgrade
good.
would be rubble if not for Igor's anti-air guns.
Man. Her thoughts drift to the poorhouse, its dome half destroyed and a bomb dropped during their withdrawal from Belgrade.
The Griffin Legion is well equipped, but they're thin on numbers and supplies. They will hold cities and forests best. Let them guard the city. Our riders will flank the enemy by night. Both Igor and I agree on this.
But
She knows the commander has reasons, yet the smoke of South America still hangs heavy in her memory, casting an inescapable shadow over this coalition.
I hear your concern, Sabina.
He picks up the wooden griffin and sets it down on the sitch. I don't know what that is.
When the operation begins,
I'm
Igor
sorry.
will come to our siege. All his communication will be monitored.
Was that loud? Sorry, I just hit my headphones.
how? I doubt our operators can tap his line so effectively.
There will be no such need. On our return from the city, I asked Igor to use only our lines for the operation.
Okay, I mean, on paper this sounds really suspicious. I mean, like, really untrustworthy, because we're relying on Igor to use our lines for the operation.
He agreed.
Yeah, it was great he agreed, but to Sternova is gonna sound like, well, he's got no obligation to do that. Sternova nods hesitantly.
I see. Still, I'll be keeping an eye on him.
Fantastic.
Your scrutiny is welcome, Colonel Sternova.
No way bro was listening in on us the entire time. This is unacceptable. Just can't even have a private military conversation these days. The rebel leader enters the tent, his presence tightening the already frayed nerves of the chief of staff. Under Sternova's piercing gaze, he places a document on the table.
What's this?
All the information I have on Krutov. His background, academic record,
Damn.
military experience, psychological profile, and a registered list of his arcane skills.
Damn. We just have this stuff lying around. That's awesome. The information comes like rain upon the desert. Such clear proof of good faith silences Sternova's worries. She silently agrees to allow the collaboration to continue.
Spasiba. We know little of Krutov. I'll be sure to read this before we begin.
Fantastic. Oh, I almost skipped that sigh there. Under the high noon sun, blurred shadows fall across the canvas wall of the tent.
Huh? Who's that gathering outside?
I saw some officers discussing something in camp. It may be them.
What are they discussing? Kaon?
Let us hear what they have to say, Sabina.
Okay, it's probably not Kaon. Who are we talking about here?
This is...
What is this? Just as Igor predicted, there was a group of officers standing outside the tent. Their hands rest along the seams of their trousers, their faces each wearing a complicated, cautious expression.
Why are you out here jabbering when you should be making preparations?
Are they like questioning Igor? The leader of the 5th Regiment takes a small step forward and delivers a textbook salute.
Commander, I am here to make a request of you. On behalf of the men, sir.
Bro is the GOAT.
I'm listening.
He draws a deep breath. The goatee upon his chin trembles slightly.
As you know, many of our comrades have homes nearby, families. We formally request a half-day's leave to visit them.
Oh. I mean, that sounds... I guess that sounds reasonable, but half a day? Do we have the luxury of that right now?
I swear to you, sir, not a single rider will shirk their duties. We are Cossacks, true, ready to shed blood on the battlefield.
Okay. I mean, this music has come in, so I believe him.
We were born soldiers of the steppe, just as our fathers were, and theirs before them.
Yo, this guy has a really nice voice.
We know that not all of us will live to see the rising of the sun tomorrow. So if we have a chance to see our loved ones...
He clenches his teeth. Facing the commander, the speech he prepared seems to have slipped from his mind. So he simply remains silent. After all, the most important request has already been made. What do you think, buddy? You were also born of this steppe. The commander clasps his hands behind his back, his gaze sweeping over the rows of Cossack military caps. The soldiers follow his eyes. No one dares break the silence. Then he waves a hand.
A half day. No more. Go see your families.
Amazing. Everyone's rejoicing. A bittersweet cheer erupts from the soldiers. The feeling spreads quickly throughout the camp, the other soldiers soon learning of the commander's answer from the rising fervor.
Anyone who fails to return to the Sich before nightfall will be branded a deserter. Do I make myself clear?
Very well. The cavalrymen disperse in the tune of "Yes, sir," and "Thank you, sir." The commander lets out a long sigh and meets Sternova's eyes.
Will you be paying a visit to Tamarvka?
No.
We already went there, kind of. He shakes his head.
There is much to prepare. Come, let us return to it.
Alright. The commander sets a pile of blank letter paper on the table and pushes it towards Sternova.
Pass these papers to any soldier not going home. Tell them to write a letter if they wish.
Ah, so this is why it's called a farewell letter. Sternova's gaze darkens. She glances at the commander, to Igor, and back again. Then at last she nods. She gathers the paper, turns, and leaves the makeshift meeting room.
Not the wisest choice. Sending them home just before a major operation. Their families will plead for them to stay.
That is true.
But they will return. All of them. You share their blood, Igor. You should know this. And the Cossack will do anything to protect their home and family. The embrace of those they fight to protect will only sharpen their resolve.
Alright. The commander pours himself and his temporary ally a cup of dark tea spiced with pepper.
Maybe you think you know them, but they know little of you, and even less about what Zeno expects of them. They will be sent to other battlefields, away from their homes. Their homesickness will be a liability.
Damn. I wonder how Vertin will address the crazy things that the Foundation has been doing, though, regarding the Amber Room project. Maybe we'll start to see a little crack of a rebel return in her, which would be interesting. I love rebellions, so that'd be cool to see.
They knew what service meant when they enlisted. Though I cannot say if they are truly ready to leave their homeland behind.
Homeland. Every war is fought on someone's home, yet its name is used to forge the young into unbreakable soldiers. It seems you still understand this. But tell me, Ivan, why don't you go to Tomarovka? The road should still be safe.
Ivan lifts his cup and takes a sip.
Or is it that the dawn of this era is no home to you? Are you afraid to tell your soldiers the truth?
The commander adjusts the color of his uniform, searching for a way to change the subject.
I don't answer to you anymore, Igor. In fact, you're one of mine now. You should join them.
Join them? What do you mean?
Visit your hometown.
Write a letter to your loved ones.
Damn. Oh, he can write to I was like, who the hell can he write to? But no, he can write to Lopra and Moldir, and I don't know. They'll probably hate on him violently, understandably.
Krutov bears a grudge against you. It is clear. If we fail, he will show you no mercy. So, anyone to bid farewell to? Or is this era truly just a fleeting whim to you?
Igor drinks the hot tea in one gulp. He rises and pulls on his coat.
I'll leave you to your work.
Damn. Alright, buddy.
After this battle, Igor, I hope never to see you again.
Like, cause he'd be dead? Taking a few sheets of letter paper from the commander's desk, Igor steps out of the tent. Okay, he took the paper. Maybe he does have to write some letters. The commander remains standing as if waiting for something to arrive. Soon, the radio link to headquarters chirps its alarming tone as expected.
Vice Admiral Barakov, is the timekeeper safe?
Yes. She says our mission in Belgrade is mostly complete.
Good. We'll relay this to the Foundation Committee.
Wait a second, I just realized, like... We know only a select number of people in the Foundation know about the Amber Room project, but... How did they just let Team Timekeeper get approval for this journey? Was Timekeeper just vague about it? No, because we know Madam Z... Because I'm pretty sure she told Madam Z about, you know, Kraeus's tip about Erd. Wait, what? No, this is strange, actually. Why is Team Timekeeper getting sent on this mission to find Erd, but simultaneously a like very small selection of the Foundation already knows that Erd has been found previously and she just escaped. Unless... When did Team Timekeeper actually officially start looking for Erd? Was that... That might have been around Chapter 5 when they heard Erd on the radio, or Marta on the radio. That might have been it. Cause then that would make sense why the Foundation wants Vertin to find Erd, because you know, in their eyes Erd got away from the Amber Room, so they need to find her again. I guess that makes sense. And I guess if I don't know when Vertin learned about the term Amber Room, but I feel like maybe right now the Foundation thinks Vertin's just off to search for Erd herself, instead of like looking into the Amber Room project, but it's Barograd, so they should know that it's about the Amber Room. So what's the Foundation just letting Vertin investigate the Amber Room project if they know it's in Barograd? I don't know. Maybe they're not fully aware that Vertin is investigating the Amber Room project here, and they just think she's hunting for Erd.
With that settled, your orders are to pull the Cavalry Corps from the region, effective immediately.
Immediately? Wait, but I thought we were gonna fight Krutov.
Immediately? We were given 2 weeks to secure Barograd. A warlord and his bandits, aided by Manus Vindictae, have been running rampant on the Dawn. We are working to neutralize this threat before redeployment.
Manus Vindictae's forces are concentrated on the Western Front. Our manpower is already stretched too thin. We can't afford to hold the Dawn River. Not while there are more important strategic goals.
Oh my god. This is not good.
The decision is set. No 2 weeks.
Bro, this area's gonna get cooked. Like, what about his men? They all went back to their families and stuff. Who all live, you know, in the Dawn River area. Like, there's no way they're just gonna let this happen.
5 days, that's all I ask. We will resolve the threat here and ride to Hungary without delay.
And how do you plan to resolve the threat? With Igor's rebels?
Ooh.
Did you really think you could hide your coalition with Igor and his traitors? Irenai only turned a blind eye for the Timekeeper's sake. But the Timekeeper has finished her work, and you are still collaborating with them.
Ooh. That doesn't look great.
Are you prepared to face the committee if they demand an explanation?
Ooh. Vertin can't really cover for him this time around. So now it looks suspicious that Ivan's working with Igor again.
Vice Admiral Barakov, do you read me? Ivan Ivanovich, you understand what I'm saying, don't you?
Oh
You'll
my
obey
god.
orders or you'll face the consequences, Ivan.
To protect our home and kin. That is why I stand with Igor's rebels. That will be my only answer to the tribunal.
Damn. That's a tough situation. It's a tough situation. So I'm guessing we are going to stay here for maybe 5 days, who knows, to try to resolve all this, cause yeah, the big dogs at HQ, they want us gone. But hopefully we can resolve this in 5 days, cause any longer, like, we're just gonna get cooked before the committee. Mounting procedure and posture. All right. It's got encrypted, Operation Frozen Horseshoe, Omega, Spear, Light Cavalry Division 0500. Mission: you are ordered to form a rapid strike team with the Shashka and Shield units, hereby designated Omega. Strike Team Omega will coordinate with Horse Hunter forces and the Old Citizen unit to establish an Omega formation battlefront. Advance upstream along the Golden Bank of the Undercurrent waterway to launch a surprise assault. Your core objective is restrict enemy deployment space at all costs. Enemy intel. Our forces and Horse Hunter forces suffered infiltration attacks in Southern Town. We have confirmed the enemy's new attack target. Enemy Black Locust forces are massing on the golden bank of the Undercurrent waterway. They are expected to cross in full strength and launch a general offensive against Southern Town. Is this just Beargrad, the Southern Town? And maybe Black Locust is just Manus Vindictae, or just Krutov's people. According to reliable intelligence, enemy Black Locust forces are expected to mass for attack within the next 24 hours. However, the exact strength of the troops committed to the dark bank of the Undercurrent waterway remains unknown. Execution. Rapidly ford the Undercurrent waterway before enemy forces complete assembly. Execute a flanking maneuver from the narrow wing. Ambush and eliminate all encountered enemy units. Penetrate enemy rear positions and sever supply lines. All combat units must reach the Old Tree Riverside sector and assemble before the autumn harvest. Horse Hunter forces and the Old Citizen unit have been integrated into the Southern Town defense network and will conduct diversionary attacks from the Dark Bank. Longtail forces will provide supporting fire and cleanup. Wait a second. Is the Undercurrent the Dawn River, and Horse Hunter is the Cavalry Corps? Old Citizen... Wait. No, who's the strike team though? I don't know. But I think Old Citizen might be the Griffin Legion. And Longtail might be the Witches. The Flying Witches. Following the extension of the offensive, your unit must immediately engage the enemy and coordinate with friendly forces for encirclement. If you encounter an enemy counterattack, you may request air support. Due to logistical constraints, the Scout Short Sword Camp will assist in securing abandoned horses and equipment during recovered during operations. Maintain status quo until next classified order is received. Alright. Let's press on. The night before war. The fires of war burn ever nearer. Children of the Dawn, it's time to unite. Well, let's see what Team Timekeeper is doing out here. And hopefully we learn of Vertin's conversation with Erd. However brief it may be, I feel like we still haven't seen all of it. Zeneto steps outside, looking over the endless grassland and to the sky beyond. The afternoon wind rushes from across the steppe, carrying an unseasonable dryness. It gently rustles through her hair. The weariness from her relentless schedule, the weight of the coming war, and the tension she bears from her responsibilities are, for a brief moment, faintly eased.
Greetings, Miss Sonata.
Igor.
Mr. Igor.
The greeting is awkward, yet it doesn't stop the tough old admiral from leaning against a tree not far away. He gently closes his eyes as if listening for something. How long has he been standing there? Zeneto swallows the question before it reaches her lips.
What are you doing out here?
There is a sound as the wind brushes over the grasslands. I find it eases my mind.
Okay. Zeneto focuses in on the same sound. After a moment, she resumes her questions.
You're here for the Timekeeper. Is that right?
Is she still resting? What she saw in the amber room must have impacted her greatly.
Yeah. Aware of the old man's special status, Zeneto tightens her grip on the wand hidden behind her back.
I only want to have a word with you. Nothing more. We are on the same side.
For now, buddy. For now. Footsteps crunch through the dirt behind
For
them.
the time being, yes. Until Krutov is defeated.
Indeed.
I owe you an apology, leaving you in the amber room for so long. My troops needed their leader when Krutov attacked.
Think nothing of it. I was prepared for the risks. Besides, Zeneto and Marsh were there to help me.
Amazing stuff.
What did you see there, in the room?
I saw my mother. So you have a mother? An overt question. A fear older than memory floods her vision. After a few deep breaths, reason slowly returns. Erd. Do we want to tell him about Erd just straight up? Do we trust him enough? Let's just go out and say it, bro. I mean, we know Igor knows Erd. Maybe he'll shed some light on some information, but we don't actually know what we've spoken about.
I believe it was Erd. But she seemed unsure of that herself. There were others there trying to convince her of her own identity. She was being put through some kind of disturbing experiment. And for a brief moment, she caught sight of me. She walked towards me, then vanished.
I see. So did we not actually talk beyond that initial exchange?
I saw other things too, but they were blurry and fragmented.
The video clips. Then they didn't take their devices with them when they evacuated after all.
No. Whatever I saw wasn't footage. I have to enter the Amber Room once more to make sense of what I saw.
Damn. Okay. Another 12-hour escapade? Igor falls silent for a moment, then shakes his head.
I advise against it. There are still skirmishes being fought in the city. No one can guarantee the church will stay safe for long.
We might have to revisit this another time. Or we could just resolve the Krutov issue, I guess.
The Cavalry Corps is preparing for a surprise assault tonight. Lieutenant Lilia is in the field trying to locate and destroy the Manus' rights. Your assistant will be your only protection.
Hey now, Sonetto's awesome. She can protect us.
You are too important, Timekeeper.
I mean, that is
if your
also true.
presence in Beargrad were exposed, the Manus will throw everything they have into capturing you.
Oh, wait. Good point, actually. I didn't think about this, but Manus doesn't actually know Team Timekeeper is here right now.
I cannot afford to let anything jeopardize our battle plan. You must stay hidden from the enemy until it is safe. Miss Sonetta, I don't question your capability and devotion, but Beargrad is a potential battlefield. It's too dangerous.
Good point. I'll be sure to return to the Amber Room, only after you've defeated Krutov.
Exactly. And then, hopefully there will be no more threats around here, because the Cavalry Corps will be sent to the Western Front after that.
It will be done soon.
A soldier came to me earlier today. He seemed to think a Foundation member would have a higher chance of surviving the battle, and asked me to deliver a letter to his brother on the Western Front.
Oh, damn.
What about you, Mr. Igor? Did you write anything?
I hope he did. Igor lets out a sigh so faint it almost goes unnoticed. Clearly he is trying to conceal something. You wrote a letter, didn't
I know
you?
someone who would be deeply upset with you to die here. She intends to end your life with her own hands.
Okay. Okay. Fantastic, Lopra. Igor rubs his temples and gives a helpless smile.
Lopera. Does the Foundation still keep her?
I would assume so.
You could say that. She isn't allowed to return to her position as a soldier yet. Not until Zeno's review is finished.
Igor nods, signaling he wants to hear more.
She's made somewhat of a life for herself at the Foundation. Made friends, and got into some trouble.
Fantastic.
They've assigned her an instructor to work on her dice game obsession.
Pera. So typical of her.
There's something I'd like to know, too.
Alright.
Ask away.
Commander Ivan invited me to his home in Tamarovka for a lunch. A lady hosted us.
Indeed.
He introduced her as his mother, but something seemed off.
She is indeed Ivan's mother.
Then, did Commander Ivan request shelter for her from the storm?
Yes. A request made not long after their reunion.
I see. Igor folds his arms across his chest, frowning.
Not even the most capable diviners could have predicted the advent of the storm. As you suspected, Ivan's mother, like most at that time, was reversed during the first storm.
Indeed.
Sometime after that, Ivan rediscovered her. He told me that he knew it was her from the wrinkles on her face and her tender smile. He was certain that, by some miracle, his mother had survived the storm and returned to him. An improbable scenario, don't you think, Timekeeper?
Yep. She just got recreated by the storm. A familiar coincidence.
One day, I'll uncover the truth about the storm. For everyone's sake. For my mother.
Igor doesn't answer. Instead, he fixes his gaze on the rolling waves of grass. Night falls over the steppe. Amid the chaos of pounding hooves and shouting voices, Sternova lifts... Okay, I can't read that
Colonel
fast.
Sternova, is the Corps prepared to ride out soon?
Sternova lifts the tent flap.
Yes, our forces are assembled. We're ready to go.
Alright.
As for the Griffins, 3 of their air defense squads have been stationed in Birigrat, while the rest are heading to Basakagoria, the mountain north of the city.
That is a crazy mountain name that I can't pronounce.
Is Igor marching with his army?
No. Both Igor and Commander Ivan will stay at the command post in the siege. I'm here to check on you at Lieutenant Lilia's request. She said you're good at slipping away and making people worry.
Soneto suppresses a laugh before deftly steering the conversation elsewhere.
3 squads. That's all the city has for air defense?
Yeah, it's not looking good. We have like nothing.
That and the militia. With our reduced numbers and the danger of street battles, we have to rely on the support of armed citizens.
Damn. Outside the tent, the agitation has only continued to build. The commander's orders ring out, half lost in the swelling noise.
Timekeeper, for your own sake, I suggest you leave the dawn. Or at least make sure you bunker down someplace safe.
Yeah, I think that would be smart. I really hope we don't try and sneak out before Krutov is defeated. I think we'll wait till Krutov is defeated. I don't see why we would want to risk ourselves since we're carrying out this attack right now. So Timekeeper, let's just stay safe, okay? For this night.
I'll take my leave of you now. Commander Ivan is about to rally the troops.
All right. Maybe we'll hear an inspiring speech. Beneath the night sky, a hushed yet fervent atmosphere settles in. The soldiers' fighting spirits render them restless.
To think, I get to fight a real war. Boże, my hands won't stop shaking.
Keep your head on straight, you Durak, or you'll get yourself killed. There's nothing romantic about war. I've fought alongside many soldiers like you, dreaming of glory, victory, and the praise of our people when we returned home. But I returned alone. The rest died on some god-forsaken battlefield, along with their dreams of glory. I visited their graves before I left. Hope their spirits are with me.
I went home to see my girl.
You didn't promise you were going to marry her after we win the war, did you?
No, I didn't say anything at all. I just looked into those beautiful eyes of hers. She understood the rest. We knew it could be the last time we'd see each other.
All right, that's enough, lover boy. Commander Ivan's about to give his speech.
Give us a speech, Ivan. Inspire us.
Attention all troops! Call the roll!
Strong unified voices rise from the formations, joined by the thunder of horses stamping the ground.
All soldiers have returned to their posts, sir. I knew there were no cowards in the Corps.
Amazing. This music is good. I've never heard this before, this track.
I expected nothing less.
Listen, riders! You've seen the ruin Krutov and his bandits have wrought. You've seen those black-hearted cowards burn Cossack homes and kill our kin.
I'm going to cut off that clown's head and hang it in my backyard.
The young voice sparks a burst of laughter, and fists and shouts of approval are thrown into the air.
Вы видели, как они грабили и топтали нашу землю, наш народ и наши достоинства? Вы слышали их смех, когда они резали наш народ, а наши дети плакали? Но сегодня их злодеяние окончится. Не так ли, мои братья и сестры? Потому что мы, Корикорпус, всадники степи, Дети Донна, остановим их на месте.
Let's go!
Мы сотрем их в пыль и вернемся домой победителями. За степь, за Дон, за еще не рожденных детей казаков. Today, we destroy the enemy and reclaim our home. Get on!
Forward! Let's go! I don't know what Ura means, but I'll say Ura! Oh my god, whoa. This land, the great mother of the Cossacks, trembles beneath the vigor of her sons and daughters. Wow, this looks sick. Oh wait, oh, it's panning out, the camera, I didn't realize. At the commander's order, the cavalry's formations make their march, the scouts at the front lifting their torches high. The flames of glory burn bright, setting the curtain of history ablaze. Alright. To be continued, alright. Let's carry out our strike. Let's defeat Krutov and his bandits. Let's press on. Part 15. Dust between fingers. The militia camp is full of makeshift beds, sheltering the many civilians injured in the warlord's raid. The wails of pain echo in every corner. Still, they've managed to set aside one private room. Is Caroline feeling better here? Meryl rises from her chair for the 33rd time, pacing around the only bed in the room to check on the patient again. The patient no longer oozes death, yet she still can't bring herself to fully look at him. Her gaze drifts aimlessly toward the single basement window in the grain of the wooden chair. A smudge of chocolate at the edge of the cloth catches her eye. This awakened has an unnaturally low body temperature, so low that even in Belgrad's long autumn, a piece of chocolate wouldn't melt. Did someone have used fire? Can fire even hurt Caroline? Had her friend been turned over flames like a roast pig? Mel feels guilty for the association, but in her franticness, Her thoughts keep jumping around. A shiver runs through her, as if her own hand had struck the match to the kindling.
Merle.
Oh! Charon, you're awake!
Indeed. She turns her face, quickly wiping away a tear, then hurries to Cone's side to help him sit up.
How are you feeling? Are you thirsty? Are you in pain? I'll go get the painkillers.
Charon shakes his head slowly. He has no need for water, and the medicine in the ampule makes no difference to him. Besides, the body beneath his bandages has almost healed. Oh damn, let's go.
Oh, right. Marsha cut your cloak when she was patching you up. Here, I found a new one for you. Do you like it?
Do we get a new outfit for Charon? A new hood? Merle is desperate to do something. Anything for him.
That won't be needed, Merle.
Really?
You owe nothing.
The cloth covering the death beneath shifts as if a breeze has just disturbed the air in the sealed room, muffling Charon's next words.
No, I owe you a lot. What I did was wrong.
Her no is both a denial of him and herself.
I'm an arcanist trained by the SBDM and the Vigils. I even fought a little in Antarctica. I can fight, I can. But I didn't. We could have escaped together. If I hadn't run away.
A horrifying thought grips her.
I should never have forced you to take me with you in the first place. If I hadn't been so desperate to run off from the 12, you'd still be tending flowers in the graveyard back in Montpay. Instead of...
Death's call had grown heavy in the east. The path forward was clear. So long as Krutov's atrocities grew unchecked, this was inevitable.
He tries to comfort her, but she is like a cracked cup, no longer able to contain her emotions.
I'll go get Andreas. I'm sure he's missed you a lot.
We can fit Andreas in this room? That's awesome. Let's do that. Perhaps escape is one way to heal wounds. Charon doesn't stop her. The streets of Beograd are barricaded with quilts, leftover firewood, and by the people who have refused to leave the city. Women speak in low, anxious voices about what will become of this unusually warm autumn, and about family who are now far away.
I'm pretty sure the stable's around here.
Dochka. Dochka.
Hello, Galina. Fancy seeing you here. Shouldn't you be in, wherever Ivan's hometown is? How'd she go all the way here? The tender sound of an old voice draws Merle's attention. She turns to find an elderly lady sitting in the shade beside the road.
Are you talking to me?
Yes, Dochka. You were in Tamarovka, yes? Sergei said you were the fish he and his friends got from the river.
Alright.
If it weren't for them, I probably would have wound up in the stomach of some big fish. Speaking of which, the soldiers have left already, right?
Ah, so you don't know either.
The lady's face falls.
I saw you with those Foundation people. I thought you'd have some news from the inside. Ivan sent his men to bring me to Belgrade. He told me it would be safer there, under the protection of the militia and the Foundation. He promised to take me to Xeno headquarters once he's back.
Oh, okay.
Ivan? Wait, you don't mean Ivan Ivanovich, do you? You're his mother?
Yep.
I am, Rodnaya. Though a child doesn't tell his mother everything, I'm sure he has his reasons. I've grown quite used to it.
Damn.
But every time he suggests taking me to headquarters, I feel sad for the friends I made in the village and the red carnations in my little garden. That soon, they'll all vanish.
The old lady's sorrowful words make something inside Merle give way.
Dotchka, tell me, are we heading into another era?
No. No, we're not. How does she know this, by the way? I'm like, it's like pretty vague to me. Cause Galina is a recreated mother, but like, it's Ivan's recreated mother, which I believe would be in this era, but then like, how would Igor have known what Ivan was doing regarding his mother and how he found her? So that's where it doesn't really add up for me, but yeah, it's definitely suspicious that she just casually brings up the storm out here. Meryl nervously clutches the belt at her waist. She tilts her head, avoiding Miss Galina's watery eyes.
I'm sorry, I don't know what you're talking about.
No, I should apologize, Dotchka. Not you. I shouldn't be saying such things.
How is she aware of the eras? Surely that's only possible if Ivan has shielded Galina from the storm before, but that doesn't make sense because I thought she belonged to this era. The old lady gently takes Meryl's shaking hands in her own.
Oh, I am just an old woman. Sometimes I don't even know what I'm saying myself.
Yeah, that's really suspicious, Galina.
Come now. Lift your chin and smile, Dotchka.
Do you think there's still meaning in this kind of life?
Oh.
It's like I'm trying to catch something, but no matter how hard I try to hold on to it, everything I do, every friendship I make will just be flown away. Like dust.
Well?
Miss Galina gives a kind of nod only someone with many years behind them can give, and guides Meryl to sit beside her.
I was in a coffee house in Kreshatik, Kiev, watching the Salyut 6 space station launch.
What? So she is from another era then? Cause it's 1920 something right now? So there's no way space stations would exist right now.
There was a marching band outside rehearsing Prazdnichnaya Overture, the festive overture. As the piece moved into the exposition, I saw Ivan push aside the drum major and run straight toward me. Oje, he barged into that coffee house so fast that he nearly shattered the door. And the first word from his mouth was Mama.
Miss Galina breaks into a soft laugh.
So, did you believe him? That he was your son?
Oh wait, so is it this era after all? No, I'm so confused, bro. There's no way there were space stations that far back, were there? Her smile grows, and deeper lines appear at the corners of her eyes.
Did I believe him? I called the police 3 times. The first time I told them I was being harassed. The second time that he was a scammer.
Oh, that's funny.
What about the third time?
The third time I told them Ivan was a lunatic who claimed to be a time traveler and should be committed to a sanitarium.
Oh, that's so funny.
But every time, he was quickly bailed out by Zeno or the Foundation.
How was the Foundation or Zeno just letting him do this? To be honest, like they're not generally they're not supposed to be allowed to be interfering with the era like this.
He'd loiter around my building, holding a rusty tin box he claimed held legacy items I left behind. The nerve of that boy. I was still alive and well.
Yeah, like he sounds like a stalker. But yeah, no, okay, I guess this just confirms that she is from this era then. This Galena, I guess. But were there really space stations back then? That's insane.
What was in it? Did you see?
Half a homemade cookie and a photo of the 2 of us. A photo so clear that it couldn't possibly have been produced in my time.
Or are we still talking about a different era?
He spent months following me to all sorts of places around Kiev. One day, outside my building, he told me how I planted red carnations on the windowsill at his childhood home. But none ever bloomed. At the tailor's, he said that whenever a button fell off his clothes, he'd send it home for me to mend. And I would sew 2 buttons with irises on them.
She speaks slowly, the story she tells gradually becoming her own. Her eyes are filled with wordless emotion.
I didn't share those memories, but over time, I grew attached to them all the same. Now, when I think of them, there's a bittersweet pricking in my bones.
She leans down, gathers a handful of dust from the ground, and lets it fall into Meryl's open palm.
You see, Dochka, the wind does blow away the dust.
She helps Meryl spread her fingers.
But focus. Do you feel anything?
I feel it slipping away, leaving me behind as if it's destined to happen.
Exactly. You felt it. The excitement as the rockets soared into the sky. The surge of inspiration from the trumpet's cry in the festive overture. The heartbreaking ache in my chest as Ivan spoke to me of his mother. These fleeting moments, I felt them and imprinted them deep into my heart.
So then, the meaning of all this isn't in what we leave behind, but in what we feel as we go through it.
Inspirational, Meryl. Thank you, Galena.
Lives for its light and warmth, not for the ashes it will leave behind. Don't you agree?
W wisdom from Galena. Shout out.
What's your name, child?
Meryl. Meryl Van de Veer.
Van de Veer. Kind of rolls off the tongue pretty nicely. Van de Veer.
My dear Meryl, every one of us is destined to return to dust. So why not feel as deeply as we can while we have the chance? Feel every one of our memories, bitter and sweet.
I hope Galena makes it to the Foundation headquarters.
Savor and cherish each sparkling moment, even if the storm washes you away one day. Because even if you no longer feel them, someone like my Ivan will.
Wow. She stands.
Where are you going?
To see what help I can offer. And to create more memories of this time before it's gone.
Damn. Meryl watches her disappear behind a barricade. She moves with the strength of someone half her age. And she looks down at the dust still trapped between her fingers. And it's blown away by the wind, as if it's destined to happen. Alright, to be continued. Very well. That was nice. Very inspirational from Galena. W mindset. Kind of what Meryl needed to hear at that moment. So thank you. Thank you to Galena for that pep talk. Alright, let's take a look at this trace. To be filed. Discipline and merit, two ends of the scale. As for where the weights are placed, who can say? Disciplinary action for Vice Admiral Ivan Ivanovich Burakov's violation of military regulations. Oh dear. They're drafting it up already. Ivan Ivanovich Burakov, holding the rank of Vice Admiral, currently serves as the commander of Xeno Arms Academy Cavalry Corps. He led forces in Operation Abadan, Operation Baikonur Cosmodrome mentioned, and others during the Storm War, earning numerous commendations for distinguished service. Reply: be clear on merits and demerits, list everything. However, following the third storm, Vice Admiral Burakov deserted his post while on active duty, and subsequently on multiple occasions without authorization from superior command or consent from the individual, brought a human teacher, Ms. Galena, into Xeno headquarters in Geneva. Oh, I see. So this was following the third storm. Okay, so she was from a previous era. So how is she just chilling in the Dawn area this era then? His conduct raised serious concerns among relevant human authorities, damaged the Cavalry Corps' reputations, and severely undermined peaceful relations between Arcanists and humans. Regarding Vice Admiral Ivan Ivanovich Burakov's unauthorized conduct in bringing a human into Xeno Arms Academy, following investigation by the Oversight Team and verification by the Military Discipline Department, the Xeno Arms Academy High Command has determined his actions constitute violations of the latest supplementary to Xeno Arms Academy military regulations. In light of his repeated dereliction of duty and severe disruption of human life, having consecutively received 3 informal warnings, 3 formal warnings, and 3 severe warnings, Xeno High Command has decided to sentence him to suspension without pay for 12 months. Damn. The Oversight Team will dispatch personnel to supervise... yada yada. Regarding Vice Admiral Burakov's violation of military regulations, all commanders and soldiers are urged to take this as a warning, strengthen their sense of duty, and strictly uphold Xeno military discipline. Alright, cool. Okay, so Galena is from after the third storm? Yeah, I still don't know how she ended up on the Dawn River in this era then. She just decided to live there? I don't get it. Alright. Let's press on to the next part. Mercy. She understood what the word means. Alright. I wonder if we'll see Lopra and Moldir again. Potential interactions with Igor.
About training horses. Impressive. Kids these days don't appreciate riding like they used to. Complaining that the stables stink. Ungrateful brats. Forgotten the foundation of Cossack life, if you ask me.
Meryl brushes her companion absentmindedly.
Oh, it's got nothing to do with me. He's been a good boy since I met him
in nearby. Yep. Andreas lowers his head, breathing warm, wet air against her neck.
Hey, watch it, Andreas.
Meryl scrambles to wipe the damp spot with the back of her hand. The young militiaman laughs.
Look at him. He's your horse, all right. Shame. Thought I'd get to see him shine on the battlefield.
He pats Andreas on the neck and hands the reins to Meryl.
Well, take him away then, before I change my mind.
Meryl nods, leading Andreas away with a solemn air.
Thanks for taking care of him. I'll come clean up the stable for you once the battle's over.
Sure. For the both alive by then.
Damn. The militiaman waves her off.
Right. See you.
Well, what's happening? A black uniform crashes into her field of vision. Who wears a black uniform? Manus Vindicate?
You leaving or what? You know I'm serious about taking Andreas too.
The militiaman had only meant it as a joke, but the reins are thrust into his hands regardless.
I'll be back in a minute.
What? What's happening? Meryl holds her breath in an attempt to slow her heartbeat. She can't be spotted. Oh, right. By
uniforms.
who?
But how did they manage to sneak past the militia?
Who wears black uniforms? The 12? I don't know. I have no recollection of someone wearing black uniforms. One instinct screams at her to run, another quieter urge pulls her toward the sound. Each step feels like wading through a swamp. No, I don't recall anyone at the 12 wearing black uniforms. So who could it be? Manus? But it'll be so obvious if it's Manus.
This is fine. You're fine. Just
Oh, okay,
a
it
few
is Manus.
soldiers. You don't have to follow them. Just go check if there's a breach in the barricades.
Okay, cool. It is just Manus.
You'll just slip past. Easy. No need to fight. And if they spot you, just shapeshift your way out of it.
The ground at the end of the alley is tacky, as if soda had spilled and dried there. Her boots lift with a soft sticky sound with every step, like a mouse tenderly moving its way through an old glue trap.
What are you doing here?
Marsha! This is not the time. We're spying on Manus people. She spins toward the voice, and her nose collides with something hard as iron. She scrunches her face.
Yeah. Did anyone ever tell you you're built like a tank, Marsha?
That's pretty rude, I think. I don't know. Is that rude? The knight pulls a faded, starched handkerchief from her pocket and presses it to Meryl's bleeding nose. Oh my god, we've slammed against her so hard our nose is bleeding.
Hold still. The bleeding will stop soon. The militiaman at the stable said you went this way in a hurry. What's wrong? Shouldn't you be with Charon?
I was going to tell you Charon was awake again, but something's happened.
The Manus is
They're
here.
They were gone in a flash, but I saw them go into the alley with my own eyes. That's why I
Insane.
came here, to check if there's something wrong with the fortifications.
You sure it was the Manus, not bandits?
Absolutely. There's no way I'd mistake those uniforms.
I mean, the Manus does wear some very distinct uniforms.
This is bad. Good thing you didn't do anything reckless. But what you were doing is more than dangerous enough, don't you think?
My fault. Meryl just rubs her nose. Marcia pats her head and scans the narrow alley Meryl pointed out.
That alley? But the exit has been sealed off. The militia even made sure the windows on the sides were locked tight. It's a dead end.
Crushed moss and lichen lie underfoot. A rarity in the city, but in forgotten corners like this, life will find a way. A scrap of gauze lies in a damp corner.
This blue-black liquid. I think I've seen it seeping from their mask before. And there's blood.
Yeah, that's definitely some Manus stuff going on here.
Slightly oxidized, but the loss looks heavy. Some of them must be seriously injured.
But how did they still make it into the city, though?
Smells like carbolic acid. Unusual for the Manus to use it on wounds. They prefer natural salves. You can usually only find disinfectants like this in large medical facilities. Wait. They must have been to one recently.
What? But how?
They must have used some trick to get in unnoticed. But there's little point in dwelling on it now. There are 2 big medical facilities in this district. The
Okay.
nearest one, Pakrof Children's Hospital, and the sanatorium 2 streets down from here.
Okay.
Meryl, I need you to tell the militia and the Griffons to send men to both locations. The Manus soldiers you saw could be hiding there.
Very well.
Understood. What about you?
I'll go check on the kids at the children's hospital. I have to make sure they're safe.
Fantastic. Good luck, Marcia. Oh, and we're fighting already. Okay. This is the first fight of the day. Which is crazy, because this is like the 5th part already. Alright, let's fight some Manus war machines.
Kids at the children's hospital. I've got to get to them before the Manus bring them any harm.
Yep. Very well. Let's do that.
That was her
Taking a peek inside. Sensing their...
agreed.
Let's see if this
Our
is enough.
victory comes in a tide of blood.
Bang. Amazing
Face the
damage.
truth.
Spectacular.
Trust me, it won't hurt.
Nice.
Yeah! Vampires don't just thirst for blood, we crave victory too.
Awesome. Right. Is the hospital safe? Okay, we've made it here. By a shattered window, a nurse shelters a group of children huddled in a corner, their arms in plaster and their heads bandaged.
Why won't you let the children go? You've already taken all the medicine. What more do you want from them?
Didn't I already explain this to you, human? I'm bringing the newest generation of Arcanists back to their rightful home.
Bruh.
If it's a hostage you want, take me instead.
She spreads her slender arms wide behind her, like an umbrella over the children. Her nose is bruised and her lip is split, but her eyes are steady.
You're not worthy of even that, human filth.
Oh my god. The officer lifts his gun and smashes it down on her head in an attempt to force her to her knees. No, why is this music playing? Nothing good ever happens when this music plays. The nurse staggers but stays on her feet. W nurse, W nurse.
I won't yield to you, and neither will my children.
This nurse is a goat.
Soon the riders will come and crush all you invaders.
The officer signals. A masked soldier moves to grab a child. Oh dear.
Don't you dare touch him!
The nurse throws herself forward, knocking the soldier down. She lands blow after blow. Even when her fists are raw and split, even when his mask slips off, she keeps fighting. She doesn't see the pistol aimed at the back of her head. Oh, that's not good. Nastya, watch out! The shot and the children's cries echo as one as she falls to the ground in front of them. Oh my god. She's dead. Marcia wipes away the useless sweat and tears from the corner of her eyes, grips her trench club, and presses herself into the shadow of a pillar.
Manus Vindictae. They're really here. No signs of children in other rooms. And the adults are all gone. The Manus must have gathered every child they could find in here.
The soldiers in black spread through the hall, kicking down doors and taking even the smallest of supplies. Only one officer stays, his gun still trained on a group of children as he moves toward Marcia's hiding
They
place.
have been abducting Arcanists from the villages. But to think they'd even lay hands on children... Alright. 10 steps away from me.
Go on, Marcia.
5, 4, 3.
Bang! She lands a heavy blunt strike cleanly on the Manus officer's skull.
Don't worry, little ones. I'm a doctor from another hospital. I'll take you to safety. Just stay close to me and follow my instructions and we will get through this together, alright?
Maybe it's the smell of disinfectant she carries, or that they're accustomed to following a doctor's instructions. The children trust her quickly.
Alright.
Spectacular.
Hey,
At least
it's
now.
gotten a little quiet, don't you think?
Nope,
We
nope,
should go
nope.
check on the boss.
You really shouldn't. The soldiers halt their search, turning with weapons raised toward their fallen officer.
Come, get inside.
Marcia crouches down and guides the frightened children into a small storeroom behind the stairs. She slips in last, swiftly closing the door as footsteps approach.
Will Nastya be okay?
Nastya is the goat. She's gone to visit faraway mountains. Marcia has no answer to this question. She takes off her cloak and drapes it over the children's heads.
I need you to stay here in this room and be completely quiet no matter what happens. Like a game of hide and seek. Easy. Can you do that?
So easy.
Yes.
She rubs her soldiers through the cloak and slows her breathing so to steady her own racing heart. Her arcane skill smooths her frayed nerves, returning her focus.
Mere will bring help soon, but there's no telling how many manas are here. The best course of action is to hold this room.
Are you in there, sir? We better get going before Zeno and the militia find... Huh? Sir! Sir!
Okay, I was about to say, have they not seen the body, but now they do. In the shadows, the soldier finds his commander on the floor.
Damn it! Those little brats knocked him out! They can't have gotten far! Search the room!
Oh, damn. He thinks the children got him. It doesn't take long for them to find the sealed door.
Door's locked. Call everyone over. We'll smash it open and drag those brats to the ritualist.
Oh my goodness. This is not good. Oh! Marcia, why are we making such a devastating sound? Marcia, why are we making such a devastating sound? The door shudders under a heavy blow. The sound of cracking white ash wood splinters across frantic shouts.
Miss Doctor!
Oh.
Shh, keep your voice down. We're playing hide and seek, remember? We can't get caught by the baddies.
Yeah, we're not very quiet right now. Okay, Marcia seems fine. I thought they might have, like, struck a whole blade through the door or something.
But I'm scared. And Nastya.
It's all good, kids. It's all good.
Hey, have you ever heard any stories about knights?
Well, Papa once told me the story of a legendary Kazakh called Ilya.
Shout out Ilya.
My brother brought home a book from Moscow. It had 12 knights in it.
12? 12?
I'm sure both stories are wonderful, but I have a story about knights to share as well, and I bet none of you have ever heard it.
Go on then. Share it, Marcia.
What happens in it?
It's a wonderful story too, but you need to promise me you'll stay in this room, and I'll be back soon to tell you all about it. Deal?
Deal. But where are you going, Miss Doctor? You'll come back soon, won't you?
Yep, she's gonna solo all these soldiers. Cause she's a goat.
Of course I will. A promise is a promise.
Go on to Marcia.
Just be good. Every one of you. And wait for me here.
Before the next strike comes, she flings the door open and quickly closes it behind her. Go, Marcia, go! Do these guys have guns? Antarctica?
In a secluded monastery, perched atop a high, snowy mountain, lived a group of mysterious knights. Their swords glittered like gleaming silver when they fought across the frozen fields, their helmets and pauldrons coated in dazzling white frost. One winter, the snow fell heavier than ever before, burying every path in the valley beneath a thick, white blanket. Amidst the snow, a little girl had lost her way. She wandered all night seeking help and shelter, but all she found was the endless void around her. At sunrise, having used every last ounce of her strength, she collapsed, leaving a small hollow in the snow. Just before she froze into a little popsicle, a figure appeared, gleaming even brighter than the pale landscape.
Okay.
What's this? A girl?
What's this? A knight in white? Is this like Marsh's mentor or something?
Oh, merciful Lord. I thought it only a stray fox. It seems my trip to the valley must be delayed. Come, child. Lean on my back and hold my hands. I shall take you back to the monastery and get something warm in your belly.
Thank
Worry
you.
not. I shan't have you die on me.
Amazing.
Thanks to this kind-hearted knight, the girl survived. To her, the monastery, which nursed her back to health, seemed like an impregnable fortress that even dragons dared not approach. After years of training, the little girl grew to become a capable knight, just like her rescuer that winter night.
Amazing.
But then, war.
Oh dear.
War found its way to their once secluded fortress, and she, along with her fellow knights, was called to the battlefield. Forced to fight, and after taking one life after another, doubts began to grow in their hearts.
Is that blood on her head? Also, I thought she went out the door. Sorry, let me check. Yeah, no. So is this like post-fight? This might be post-fight.
They were welcomed to the glamorous halls of the royal palace and praised for their skills, their slaughter. But for these noble knights, those words were not praise. No. They were wounds to their dignity and honor. We were fighters, yes. We raised banners and wielded swords, but we weren't. We were never meant to kill.
That looks really good.
I hear someone. In that room. Masha, is that you?
That's me.
We'll know once we blast this damn door down. Come on, men.
Calm down, Ptolemy. Calm your horses. No need to be violent. Please do not break down the door. The door will just open. Oh, okay, bro. Okay, bro. We're just breaking down the door. Like, Marsha's literally right behind it. Like, she's just getting attacked for no reason.
Masha, you're hurt. And all these kids. Hurry, she needs medical help.
They really just blasted down the door, man. Marsha was right behind that. That's kind of bad. Why'd they do that? Come on now. Yeah. Lovely insight into Marsha's story. Oh, we got a voice trace. Let me look at this first. Open channel. The channel is open on the other end because in the empty air there's nothing else. A telegram to Cavalry Corps headquarters. Enemy nighttime infiltration and assault. Beginning at dawn today, enemy forces infiltrated our southwestern defensive perimeter through unknown routes, intending to sabotage rear medical infrastructure. Our forces, with support from the Griffin Legion, successfully contained and repelled the infiltrators. Medical supply warehouse was breached. 25 crates of medical supplies, including morphine and bandages, were confirmed lost. Damn. The 7th Block Militia Company defending the facility suffered heavy casualties. 59 killed in action. The facility is non-operational. Eastern part of the Western District, our counterattack succeeded with support from the Cavalry Corps medical personnel. Puckross Children's Hospital was secured. The following supplies were recovered from enemy forces. 33 crates, 4 crates, 3 crates, 10 crates. During defensive and counter-offensive operations, the 3rd Street Militia Company sustained 23 killed in action. Hospital medical staff sustained 10 killed in action, and the Foundation medical personnel sustained 1 wounded in action, critical. Southern part of the Western District, enemy assault repelled by Igor's Griffin Legion and main militia forces. The sanatorium remains intact. Medical assets and wounded successfully secured. Detailed inventory of recovered supplies is undergoing final verification. Will be submitted with a supplementary report. City defense elevated to maximum alert. All critical facilities have received reinforcements to security. Militia forces urgently require resupply of lost medical materials, particularly analgesics and bandages. We respectfully request that the Cavalry Corps Command provide material assistance and facilitate logistical support. Transport. Man, it's tough, man. So many people are dying. Hopefully the plan goes well with the attack on Krutov and those guys. The manual says nothing about treating traumatic brain injuries in field conditions. Marcia, can you hear me? We need to get her in a hospital now. We are in a hospital. You, don't just stand there. Take the children to safety. The rest of you, find a doctor. She's lost too much blood. I need some bandages. Damn it! If I'd come along then we have 2 casualties on our hands. What would Marcia do in this situation? Calm down, Meryl. Think, what would Marcia do? Are you done? She's bleeding out. What do we have? What do we do without any goddamn bandages? I've got it. We can make a tourniquet with what we have. Tear these rags into strips first. Yes, like that. Wrap it tightly around the wound. Tie a slip knot. Where's that rubber tube? Secure it. But she's still bleeding. Are you sure we're not killing her? Is that a doctor? The doctor's here. She's saved. Morphine? That was me. I gave her 1 shot. Or maybe 2. What? I shouldn't have? That's how we do it on the battlefield. Oh dear. That might not be good. Please, quiet down for a moment. Marcia, you're awake. You're alive. Fantastic. Maybe not for long. Doctor, the critical wound is in the upper left abdomen, about 1/3 up, roughly half a finger deep. Gunshot wound. Please stop the bleeding there first. And please use anesthesia during surgery. Pay special attention to suture tension in the tendons and protect the nerve endings. I still need to return to the front. Damn. Well, I'm glad Marcia's going to be okay, but damn. She suffered a lot of injuries from that scuffle with the Manus. Alright, let's claim this. Alright, let's do one more part and end the episode. Part 17, the cavalry. Oh wait, these horses look so goofy. They just have 1 hoof up, like that. Looks very goofy. Alright. Yeah, that was not good though. Our medical supplies are greatly impacted by that Manus attack.
The enemy's turned tail. Let's ride them down, Sergei.
Awesome. Seems like this is going well. From horseback, the rider has a clear view. Upstream to the northeast, a few black figures are fleeing.
They're running? Are you sure?
Sergei pushes through the grass and stands on his tiptoes, straining to see where his comrade is pointing.
Of course I am. The moment those cowards saw us coming, they scattered like scared little rabbits. Left their heavy guns and supplies right where they stood.
That's really suspicious. I don't trust that at all.
Wait, where the hell's your horse gone?
Sergei flushes red.
I'm not sure. All I know is something flew right at my forehead, and before I could think, I'd swung my shaushka at it.
Bruh, what?
I don't even know what I hit. Next thing I knew, I was on the ground.
Bruh, what?
That's one way to end your first charge, Sergei. And to think you are whining about not getting to charge in first. Well, looks like you'll be waiting a while longer.
Hey, wait! Take me up on your horse. I'm not missing out on our victory.
Are we actually victorious? He presses his way through the tall grass, finally reaching his friend's horse.
Stop right there, all of you.
Yo, what's up, goat? A rider on a tall horse cuts off the chase. The old Cossack sits straight, his goatee trembling as he speaks.
Sasha, Sergei, all of you, stop your pursuit.
But they're on foot. We can still catch them if we go now.
This order comes from the commander himself. So do as I say, or I will haul your disobedient asses straight to his feet.
Damn.
Fine, fine. But why? You fought all kinds of battles, Yuri. What do you think?
The main force probably hasn't caught up with us. We would be exposed to a counterattack if we move too far ahead.
But what about the stuff they left behind? Are we just going to ignore it?
For now. It is not like the Ravens will swoop down and snatch them up.
That's true. Unless
Then
they've
shouldn't we
got
just
some
grab
arcane
their weapons
beasts.
first and then wait?
We have been fighting for hours. Head back to camp. Catch a breath and a bite to eat while you can. For you and your horse. They will rotate another unit in later, after the scouts confirm whether the front is secure. Let them have the bother of retrieving the enemy's supplies.
Okay.
What? But we found them first.
And you think that means they belong to you, huh? Are you a Cossack or a bandit?
Sergei freezes.
I'm no bandit.
Then stop thinking like one. Leave the supplies for now. We must return to camp.
My
Oh,
horse
sorry.
is gone. I need to find him first.
I accidentally skipped through goat's dialogue a little bit.
Stop your whining now, Sinok. I spied your horse wandering off toward camp.
What? He ran back without me?
Lol. Alright, we're back at camp. The men and horses rest. They sit and lean against one another, looking weary.
Here, drink this. Or use it to clean your wounds.
The old Cossack moves among the riders with several canteens in hand. He makes his way to a grassy slope.
Hey, watch your step, Dada Yuri. You nearly stepped on my foot.
Oh, that's funny. I thought he said daddy for a bit, but no, he just said yeah, which is uncle. Sergei rolls over on the ground. The old man offers him a canteen.
Here's your Sinok. Cleaned it 3 times myself. Drink up and be grateful.
Sergei reaches for it and winces.
I didn't feel anything after I fell off my horse, but now...
Adrenaline. The old cavalry man's goatee twitches. He takes a seat on the grass beside Sergei.
Your first taste of battle. How does it settle with you?
His voice is gentle now, not as sharp or scolding as it was on the battlefield.
Well, it's not what I imagined.
Having seen war for the first time, Sergei's naive excitement has faded.
Everything's different when it's real. Couldn't hold my gun steady. Just fired at everything that moved until my ammo was spent. I'm not even sure I hit anything.
Damn.
And your Shashka, Sergei?
Yeah, I got a few with it. I thought it would be simple, like cutting a knife through bacon. But I could still feel it. How the blade shook when I struck their ribs. The sound as I pulled it out of their chests.
Amid the snores of his countrymen, Sergei keeps his voice low.
I think I'm going to hell after I die, Tete Yuri.
Damn. The old Cossack tosses the nearly empty canteen into Sergei's lap.
Boy! What did you do that for? I'm drenched.
To rinse your thoughts. You are in Khaldun, remember? You were not allowed into their so-called heaven in the first place. What would heaven look like to you, anyway?
could be a place where Balik hangs in rows from the beams, and the air thick with the smell of Tiotushka's chicken and mushroom pies. Every night the beautiful Madame Astacheva would sing. My friends and I used to sneak down to the village square just to catch a glimpse of her. And our horses would roam free on a lush green steppe. And the river would run through its heart. A river that never floods and never runs dry. Oh, isn't that...
What is that? He suddenly recognizes what heaven he's describing.
Yes, the Dawn Steppe, our eternal homeland, where we were born and where we will always belong.
Wow.
So sharpen your shashka and ready your rifle, faithful guardian of heaven. Only we will, only we can protect it.
Wow. What a goat. A firm clap on the shoulder brings him back from his thoughts.
Go for a walk. Practice your aim. And be sure to refill everyone's canteens on your way back.
What? That's a lot of work, dude.
Oh, okay.
Mumbling, Sergei takes the canteen and jogs toward the river.
How can I become a sharpshooter like Daddy Yuri?
Sergei lifts his rifle and tilts his head to aim. A moment later, he lowers it, frustrated.
Something's wrong with my stance. If I hold the gun like this, the horse will throw me off again. How does the Colonel do it? She won the Xeno horseback shooting contest 3 times in a row.
He tries again and closes one eye, picturing himself a star on this step.
Сядь прямо, Сергей. Расслабь ягодицы. Держи равновесие. Yeah, that's it. I think I've got it now.
Alright, buddy. A few ants crawls across his sights. Oh, and immediately we troll. He rubs his eyes. They're not ants. They're people. Oh, wait, what?
Short, it's Krutov's men.
Oh, shoot. Well, get ready, guys.
Enemies! Enemies at all!
Oh, he just got struck. He just got struck. Sergei's tongue sticks fast in his mouth.
Look what we found. A Khaldun.
What is a Khaldun? Both Goat and this ritualist now said it. I don't know what that means, man.
Those arrogant Xeno fools. How could they assign a gifted arcanist like you to such trivial chores? And so young. Can you even use that thing properly?
Oh dear. Sergei answers the ritualist's taunt with action. Without aiming, he swings his rifle toward the night sky. The resting cavalrymen jump to their feet, their whistles cutting through the darkness as they press their thumbs and forefingers to their lips.
Curse you!
Go on.
Children of the great
Let's
Mother
defeat
of
these guys.
Resurrection. Show your devotion to her grand vision and the imminent, brilliant blank era.
Nope. The blank era shall not come. Sorry, but we're going to stop you, Manus Vindicte. No way they got to jump on us like that. That's unfortunate. Hopefully Sergei's alright though. He did take like a hit or two, but hopefully we can stop the Manus. Bro, they've got actual like dogs. What are they doing? What is the Manus's army is just full of the goofiest combination of things ever.
A choice. Sensing their thoughts. Taking a peek in. Agreed.
Alright.
Huh.
Let's see.
Very well.
Will this be enough to one turn KO? Nice.
Face the truth.
Oh, not quite enough to one turn win the battle. That's okay.
I won't be fooled.
Alright. Fantastic.
Sensing their
Let's
thoughts.
just defeat these
Listen to
enemies.
Just another shift. I hope you like a splash of red.
Nice.
Let's dance with the shadows.
Alright, cool.
Laundry time.
Good stuff. Hopefully this means we fend off the Manus army. But the Ritualist is really scary though.
I think I can handle it this time.
The Ritualist is like quite a prominent character, so I don't know if we can... Maybe we can fend her off somehow. Gun smoke filters the light as dawn breaks. At every 5 bursts, the maximum relay distance for cavalry field radius, the step is torn by gunfire and the cries of men and horses.
Thought you'd outflank me from the left bank and cut off my supply line? Ivan Ivanovich, I almost thought better of you. Even in this era, cavalry have outlived their use.
Damn. Not far off, a Manus Ritualist counts the night's catch, murmuring steadily to herself.
11, 12, 13 Arcanus in total. But the unit we sent into the city has gone silent. Already dead, likely.
Damn, so we lost the battle, it seems. That's not good. I guess Sergei got captured, because he is an Arcanus, I think. The Ritualist seems pleased. She nods and curls her finger. Sergei! No. An invisible chain seems to clamp around his neck. Sergei and 12 other captive Arcanists are wrenched forward. A deep cold starts to creep up Sergei's legs.
Huh?
A deep cold. He looks down. The earth has frozen hard from a chill conjured from thin air. It has glued his boots in place.
What's the meaning of this, Krutov?
What is the meaning of this? Wait, is Krutov doing this? Or... Krutov straightens his cuff, looking annoyed.
You sent Manus soldiers into Beregrad without my consent. This is far from the cooperation I was expecting.
Ooh, okay.
To be absolutely clear, General, Manus Vindicte's soldiers are not under your command. You insisted on diverting your main force to attack Igor, seriously disrupting our efforts in the region. Do you call that cooperation?
You tell him, Ritualist. Also, I just realized, but this kind of braid is kind of weird, cause like it's like braiding both like sides of her hair into one. I've never seen something like this. It's pretty cool. I don't know how practical that would be, but yeah,
so
I just noted that.
Flying witches are flitting around, destroying our rights as we speak. And I won't even speak of the Arcanus we could have recruited if it weren't for the battles you sparked.
Soon, my army will reach the cavalry corps' siege. Igor will be forced out of his hole, his pathetic life will end, and his so-called legion will crumble. As for
okay.
the rest of them, they're beneath concern. The Dawn will soon be under my control. After that, you can do whatever you want here. Of course, our victory could be brought about even sooner with that gateway. Just open it and teleport my men directly into this siege.
We can do that? That's OP.
It cannot be done until you pass the mask trial and earn the right to enter it.
Oh, I see.
Ah, these masks. A convenient excuse to undermine me. If you refuse to scratch my back, don't expect me to scratch yours. My army will achieve victory. With or without your cheap tricks.
Okay, buddy.
Pray, do as you please, General. Now, would you allow me to return these Arcanus to her embrace?
Krutov sniffs and waves a hand. The frozen ground holding the prisoners begins to thaw.
Deal with the injured humans while you're at it. They're no use to me.
Damn.
My pleasure.
Man, warlords, man. The Ritualist pulls a bottle of smelling salts from her sleeve.
Blow till thou brust thy wind.
What? Is this like some poison dust? Bitter powder scatters on the wind, swirling and twisting among the captives. Oh no! My goat! Blood boils in their veins, their eyes, hearts, and minds, tuning into a strange rhythm. Sergei's thoughts have never been so clear, and wild excitement grabs him by the neck, willing him to turn toward his captured commander. What's happening to him? The ritualist's arcane skill strangles the scream in Sergei's throat. His face contorts, his eyes bulging red as if possessed by some beast. Oh dear. In the red haze, his friends, his family, even his heaven all fall away. So... That's not good, is it? Yeah, things are not looking good for Sergei. I was hoping to see him a bit more, but it seems like he kind of just... He's in the process of getting absolutely cooked right now, so... He might be dead? I don't know. I don't know what that dust was doing to him and the others. I mean, the ritualist did say she's going to return the Arcanists to her embrace, but... Does that mean, like, return them to join Manus Vindicate, or just straight up killing them? Because... I don't know, because I thought they didn't need to kill Arcanists, because they wanted to recruit them, so... I guess we'll find out next time, but... Yeah, things are not looking good for Mr. Sergei. Or Goat. I don't know, is Goat a Arcanist or no? I mean, he was alive, so maybe he was one of the captured Arcanists. But yeah, no, we got absolutely folded. The cavalry corps over there got taken down by the ritualist and Krutov, so that's not good. Yeah, they're just quite powerful in these lands, to be honest. Let's take a look at this. No advancement in biotechnology shall come at the cost of researcher safety. Picrasma tree extract and its preparation method. Okay. This project concerns the Picrasma tree extract, Picrasmin, and its preparation method. It's a deciduous medicinal tree found in both wild and cultivated settings. Its roots and fruits possess medicinal value, and with the primary active extract being a fat-soluble resin. The primary pharmacological agent in Picrasma is Picrasmin, which activates cell populations throughout Arcanists' brains and bodies, and has shown no observed dependency effects. The LSCC Medical Technology Division has included it in the Pharmacopoeia. Wait, no. Pharmacopoeia. Experimental findings indicate that standardized Picrasma extract, Picrasmin, exhibits toxicity to tissue cells in both the brain and the body of individuals with less than 1/4 arcane lineage. This toxic response may correlate with specific metabolic dysfunctions in such populations. Single high-dose administration or prolonged intake of Picrasmin carries a significant risk of severe cardiac failure. Subsequently, this project's findings must not be applied to general potion development and are strictly prohibited for use in pharmaceuticals intended for humans or mixed-blooded humans. Okay, I see. So, I guess this might be what the ritualist was using to, like, prune out the humans. To achieve the project's technical objectives, primary extraction procedures are outlined below. Okay, here's our process. Okay, case examples, blah 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 blah. The preparation method and procedures outlined in this project must strictly comply with regulations issued by the Pax Security Council and must not be applied to pharmaceutical development for humans or mixed blood humans. Yep, I got that message. Yeah, things are looking tough out here on the east. Yeah, and to think after all this, we'll have to return to the west again, because Manus is focusing their work on Hungary. So, yeah, these lands are just trodden with war, man. It's tough. We also caught a glimpse, well, we caught a story from both Marcia and Galena crazy to realize that Galena has been here since the third storm, since after the third storm, which is kind of insane. That she's been around for like what, 6 storms now, so that's pretty crazy. Yeah, I don't know why she was at the Dawn, like in the beginning. Like, what was she doing here in the Dawn? I don't know. Maybe she was just living a normal life here in this era before the storm comes over. I don't know. Kind of like a revisiting your hometown type of thing. But yeah. We also saw a glimpse of Marcia's story, how she was recruited, or well, rescued by that knight. So that was cool. I kind of wanted to know more about those knights at the monastery. Maybe that's shown in her character story, which I'll probably have to miss out on because I'm pretty busy these days. So I'm pretty sure it's gonna expire soon, the quest. So that sucks. Oh yeah, and there's some Moldir anecdote. Yeah, I haven't done this either. Man, there's so many things going on.
I grew to despise the night.
But yeah,
There was a time I enjoyed late
next
nights.
time we will wrap up the chapter. So yeah.
I grew to
I wonder
despise the night.
I wonder what becomes of Igor at the end of this chapter though. I wonder if we'll be able to resolve his crimes, you know what I mean? Like I know that we'll probably, you know, hopefully we'll manage to defeat Krutov and the Ritualist, but I hope that we see Lopra and Moldir potentially you know, get Igor to pay for his actions, you know? Probably less of Moldir. Lopra is the one who's really focused on that.
Thought you'd forgotten me or something.
I have not forgotten you, Lopra. Don't worry. But yeah. I wonder though, would be cool to see a Lopra Igor interaction. But yeah, thank you all very much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye bye.